EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown. And they are able to steer on their... Hopkins with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Prescott now. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Elliott running right. second time, and the Redskins scoop it. Does the big boy have the juice? And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. On first down, this is Geis, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Geis with the carry on second down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run with Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you heard about my hands, huh?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. The 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. Throw left side is complete to Reed. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards on the ground. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Here's Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On play action. Now Keenum going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They do go for it. It's Keenum. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Keenum. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sean Lee with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And this is off the crossbar. Denied a chance to take the lead, but to no avail. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups, but here he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said keep. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. There's Prescott. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Keenum. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. A good pickup there at 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a run with Geis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 2nd down. This is Geis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot, but you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Prescott to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. A 20th carry here for Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Marr on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Now he'll let this one go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 64 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Come on now, let's go. On the set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Man, I got you, man.
First carry now for Justice Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now here's Hill. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson looking to throw on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's what I do.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Flushed out right. He finds his running back open downfield. He got 29 yards that time.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case...
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are back within a single score.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chris Wormley able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Prescott now steps away. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a second-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. And I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos. Marr now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
My God, Chad, wait. Get that quarterback.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Flacco. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Flacco right back to work after the pick 6. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now Flacco. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Prescott to throw on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Marr now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Flacco and the offense stand put. They're going to go for it on fourth. Rolling the dice on fourth. Flacco. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Is the mic. Go. Go.
Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Finding some room at midfield. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 30. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. So that one will be accepted. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Marr now to kick this one away.
Like 20. Check. Watch the before. Stop your run.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Shell. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Hey, lift.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long. It's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun. Gone. Being shaken. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. there. He had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. action here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, foxtrot.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run with Elliott. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On first down, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. 4th down, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Cooper was the target there.
Eric Weddle is one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Now gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 53 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter. So in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. To try again after the sack. Prescott, and this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Again, it's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Prescott, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
180. Hold on. Check. Value three. Touch.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
48, Mike.
So the false start will back them up 5. Now remember, still time. They can elect to kick it now from back at the 20.
You have to know what you have mentally from your kicker because the extra points have stressed these guys out all across the league. But I think at this stage of the game, I tried him out there and try it from the 20.
Hey, echo.
Now Goff. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Whoa. Hey, team 6.
They run. It's Gurley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
27, 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Aaron Donald with a sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bryce Hager in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, shoot. Let him know.
Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline takes on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott is going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Down.